How do you feel YSU is handling the campus-wide budget cuts?
Ouch. The conversation in February leading up to the March 15th release of the budget was that there were going to be budget cuts across the board throughout the state, including higher ed, and what actually ended up happening was a 12% increase. That may change before it becomes law, but right now the budget actually gives money back. The important point that you have to pay attention to is that we are not receiving stimulus money. So our net budget is actually going to fall. So to speak to that reality, the administration here have started already working on different things. ACE employee contracts dictate bonuses based on enrollment, and what they did this November was to actually put those bonuses through to the department budgets, and that happened in relatively that was a real-time decision, and within about a week we had some cuts come down, and some of them affected students, and I tried to work with the parking services students to get their voices heard to the right people. What they were ensured was that some people would be hired during spring and summer, and you know, everybody was fidgeting on campus and trying to move money around in order to pay out bonuses and to make sure that student services weren't cut. Another area that they're looking to streamline is student employment. They're trying to enforce something that's been on the books but hasn't actually been enforced in 10 years, I think, in which a student would have to be registered and taking a class during a given semester in order to be employed on campus. That creates continuity issues in departments that have students that are trained for specific jobs. And you know, the point here is that YSU is doing a good job of keeping students at the center. The budget cuts hurt everybody, including faculty and staff. The administration, I feel, through dialogue that I've had with them, is directly, very earnestly trying not to let these cuts impact students when possible. It's an ugly situation. Our funding model was changed in recent history too, to outcomes versus enrollment. These are tough situations, but they're new realities, and I think the administration has done a good job of trying to keep students at the center and away from the areas that they're going to cut. But let's be honest, it affects all of us in some way. Even if it's something small, we're going to notice some differences in the near future. I commend them for the work that they've done so far. There's no easy answers.